Regina from Eat Travel Life, and today we are making Irish soda bread. Let's go ahead and get started. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need. Start out by adding in your flour, and then we are going to add in our sugar, our salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Give that all a mix and stir and get it all incorporated evenly or as close as possible. To this, add your buttermilk. You can add 1 to 2 cups. We're going to add in a cup at a time and mix it together. And then, if needed, add in a half a cup and see if it's mixed well or if we need a little bit more. Depending on your humidity, you might need the full 2 cups. So it's up to you. But you want it to kind of be a shaggy looking dough when you're done. And as you can see, it's still kind of dry, so I'm going to add in a little bit more milk and mix it up. I just added it all in because I really think this is too dry. So let's go ahead and mix this all in together. It should come together and be shaggy. That's looking even better. You don't want to overmix this dough, and once it's sort of coming together, you're going to want to put it on a floured surface and then bring it together. But you don't have to knead this for several minutes. Just once it's come together, you're going to be good. Let's go ahead and do that. Add the flour down to your surface and then go ahead and pour the dough right on there. And you see it's still got some dry spots, and those are what we're going to work into the dough. And if you haven't already, make sure that you preheat your oven to 375 degrees and just work that flour in. And once it comes together, stop mixing. I'm going to grab my scraper and get this off of the counter and just give it a couple turns to make sure that it is connected well together. And I am going to quarter this. You don't have to quarter it, but I want to make this into soup bowls. So what I'm going to do is get this together and then kind of squish it out flat, quarter it, and then form it into bread bowls. And then we'll have that with soup. If you want to just make a one big loaf, you at this point make it sure it's flattened out. And instead of where I go to cut it, you would just put it on your parchment paper and start baking it. I've done it that way as well, and it turns out, but you do need to know that this will puff up a bit and expand. So place it in the middle of your baking sheet and give each one of those balls some space. Just like before, I get the smaller pieces of dough into a flatter surface and then I put them on the parchment paper. And just repeat the process for the remaining dough. Let me know in the comments what type of soup you like to put in your soup bowl. Is it broccoli or is it potato or something else? We're usually making a good potato soup. I've got like 5 different ways that I make the potato soup, and all of them would work well with this. I'm not sure if chicken noodle would work or not. You'll have to let me know what you like, what types of soup you like in your bread bowls, or have you not tried it? Bake for 40 to 45 minutes, or if you're making little ones, they may need 35 to 40 minutes. And once they're nice and brown, you can remove them, and you're going to need to let them cool completely before you use them. Once it's cooled, this one's kind of warm, you cut off the top of it if you're using it as a soup bowl, and then you can add in your soup. If you just have the regular bread bowl, what you can do instead is just slice off pieces. You can serve it with jam, you can serve it with butter, or you can eat it plain, but it goes well with soup as well. And you can make a sandwich with it too. So let me know if you've done that. So once you've cut the hole, you're going to remove some of the innards as well. So you have a space for your soup, and those pieces can be used as your little croutons for your soup. Doesn't that sound delicious? And then just fill it up as much as you want and enjoy. And don't forget the cheese. This is my potato soup that I just love. Ta-da, cheese! And the top. You can't forget the top. Or, see, here's a whole bread. I like a slice with a little bit of pat of butter on it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and let me know how your soda bread turned out. Have a great day.